Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, dudes, dudettes, to Tabletop Masquerade. Woo!
Woo!
We
Let's
got
go.
David here with us who plays Kronk.
Hey, everybody.
And
It's
I
Kronk.
know we've been trying to get more players on the podcast. I know we've had Michael, we've had Alex, myself, but I've been trying to help incorporate everybody else because with us three, we bounce a lot of like DM stuff, and I want to get to the players. Like this is the chance in Tavern Talks where you get to meet as the audience the person behind the character. So like David, explain who your character is and stuff like that, and how much you're enjoying the game so far.
Okay, so my character Kronk. So when making the character up, I'm a complete noob to D&D. I played like a total of like maybe 2 times before I started my campaign with Michael here, and so wasn't really creative with the names, and I had this idea that I wanted him to just be Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
That's right.
And
you
that
were
was,
saying that.
So that's where that came from, and then even on my D&D Beyond, the picture is
Kronk. Actually,
Yeah,
I remember.
Yes, and then whenever we're making our figures, I don't have the artistic vision to make my character look like Kronk. So then I instead tried to make him look like me, but then ended up making him look like Kratos.
It did turn that way because we made all the characters on we modeled them on Hero Forge, and then yours just came out looking like the God of War.
Yeah, exactly. So which I wasn't opposed to, but so with that, like the personality also kind of changed a bit. Like he's not as nice as Kronk
That's
from
fair.
Emperor's New Groove, and then also he's a barbarian. So I kind of like I like the fact that I don't really have to think, and I could just am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Fuck shit up.
Fuck shit up, man. There is definitely that like stereotype of barbarians where they just go in. I hit it. It's like the wizard. I don't care how big the room it is. I didn't ask. I cast fireball. Barbarian just like I'm just gonna hit things and just be angry all the fucking time.
Exactly. So that's my motivation for Kronk. I like that he's kind of stupid, but he also he doesn't think he just do. You know what I mean? And I think that's good for when parts of the campaign, maybe like a hypothetical situation, we go up to a door and then everybody is like really nervous, like doing all these checks to see if it's safe to open the door. Kronk would just go through the door. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what he would do.
Yeah, that is his motto. He likes to fuck around and find out.
Well, Kronk's like, and it's funny because like Kronk, the way that you play him, it's not so much like a lot of times stereotypical barbarian where there's that I know like 3 letters, square, R, and banana. It's you do put a lot of life into him and a lot of emotions that you have. I don't like. I guess morally, possibly that you put into him. So when we're in the campaigns, we see some of that kind of like color out. And it's not the stereotypical barbarian anymore. And we do see that like like you said, the silliness of Kronk, where he's just a genuine nice guy, but kind of like airhead at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
With that, and then it's of course naturally he hits hard as fuck. He is a tank, and it's kind of funny how in our group and in Whispers of the Grove, the two like I guess main tanks, you and Kronk and Testes, are just combined into a mega tank, like a singular person. Not planned at all for anybody out there.
Not at all. I do remember when Wes was first put into the baby carrier, there's a little bit of friction there. And I thought it was funny. So whenever I was AFK and I was missing from the session, I was put in the baby carrier, and I made it my mission to stay in the baby carrier as long as possible throughout the entire campaign. And now it's just we are one unit.
It is one unit, and we've like gone like 8 episodes, 8 sessions. I think maybe not that high, but it's pretty high up there of how long you've been in this baby carrier. Yeah, it's kind of astounding.
And you know what? Now it's like so now it's no longer how long can I make it to the baby carrier? Because I have separated for
there's a couple times
for like reasons, you know what I mean. But now it's just funny to move as one unit, and sometimes maybe beneficial, you know.
It is, and the moments that I have to remember now that you guys are always in this carrier, and sometimes it is second nature to me at this point, where I have to. I'm like, wait, are you guys still together, or are you separated? Like, is that a thing at the moment? And but then it's just like when the party splits, you have like the two tanks in one group, and then the non-tanks in another group, and that it really depends, I guess, if Wes, who plays Picolius, is with you guys or not. Um, and it's in the way that you guys tank. I mean, granted, to be fair, we've only done one combat, so I don't think it's highlighted really yet.
Yeah.
But the one time we did have the combat, you guys weren't really tanking. You flew into this thing
straight into the butthole,
straight inside, and it kind of different way to do combat.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, I mean, the dragon you had said was impervious on the outside, or at least the damage wasn't getting through the armor, and he's soft and fleshy on the inside.
You guys did figure that out, and it wasn't even like his armor was impenetrable. It's just that first round of combat, no one really did damage because his AC was so high.
Oh,
so then everybody just kind of assumed from that first session, because we stopped mid combat, went into a combat again next session, and everybody, I guess, kind of assumed that it was impervious to damage. So we're like, all right, let's think of other things. Let's try to like do damage inside its mouth and stuff. And I didn't really want to fully correct it, because I was like, well, this is what your characters think.
Yeah,
this is a genuine, like, how are you guys reacting to this creature? And
that's one thing I like about you as a DM too, is like you'll just let shit go. It's like, oh well, we're doing this now. Let me see what y'all do.
That's very much exactly what it is. I consider myself a player at the table as well. So we don't have a group of 7, we have a group of 8. I just give the kind of the environment, the scenario. I'll act everybody else out, or the creatures, but whatever you guys do something, I want to see where it goes. I don't, even if it's stupid as fuck, and even in my back of my mind is like, we're really going off the deep end here. But I'm curious. I'm like, let's just see where it goes out. This is like, your characters are playing what your characters would want to play. Don't stick to the rules. And just go for it.
Yeah.
And how are you enjoying like this campaign so far?
Oh, I'm loving it. You know, it is less combat than the original campaign, but I am enjoying the story. I'm enjoying the characters that you've been introducing, and I'm also kind of liking like just the way that things are going now. For example, the baby carrier. That is hilarious. You know, there's and also I like the like how more zoomed out it is, and like how you introduced that new mechanic where we're building a town. And
the bastions.
Yeah, and that's really cool, and that's something that I never thought of like doing in D&D, because when I imagine D&D, I just think like you and your party, kind of like playing Diablo or one of those games.
Any like RPG out there, single player. And it's definitely so for those. I know we've hinted at it and we've talked about it a lot. So Whispers in the Grove is our second campaign, and actually kind of crazy to think about this. We are in a 2-year anniversary from when we started playing D&D. It's right around that time that I think we came together as a group initially, and David was here as the first player as well. Oof. It was you. It was Wesley. It was Rebecca, Megan, and then your girlfriend Celine was with us, who we've been trying to get back as well. It's the story of all D&D players. It's scheduling. It's so hard sometimes to get in there. But you know, you were in Bloodstone Calamity, the previous campaign before Whispers, and where do you see yourself now as a player from when you started then?
You know what's funny? I have learned a lot more about D&D, and I have a lot more fun with it. But at the same time, I don't do a lot of D&D research. So when it comes to overall mechanics, sometimes I still feel like new, and I gotta ask the more experienced players, you, Michael, or Silk.
Yeah, Alex still knows a lot.
Yeah.
Alex still knows a lot too, and he's been playing
so,
for a while as well.
Yeah, so I'll ask like, is this all right? Is this legal? Is this like?
Is it legal? That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I also don't know a whole lot when it comes to it. I definitely shoot from the hip a lot, and I guess that there's that player aspect for it, and everybody plays the game differently. So like, there are people who min-max, who do a lot of research and try to optimize their character for whatever it is. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong. I love that. And there's the players or characters that don't do that, and they just kind of play as it comes.
Yeah.
And to me, it's just like it's who your character is. So even if you don't know the mechanics well, and you're doing what you know, and maybe the bare minimum, you're still playing your character. Your character may not be all like creative and stuff like that or book smart like the wizard on like, how does this spell work or how does this mechanic work. You could be the master of cutting down the tree a certain way, and that's all you know, and then someone comes along and teaches you a new way. So it's kind of that same mindset there. And watching, you four start from where you were. I think only Rebecca had a little bit of experience before you.
Yeah.
Before the Bloodstone campaign. But seeing you, Wesley, and Megan kind of grow from that. Now you guys are actually trying to branch out, learn your characters more, do cool stuff, have creative ideas, and work together as a team. There's what I like to call one of the more difficult parts of playing D&D, and it's not really difficult. It's kind of like the uncomfortable feeling of breaking that fourth wall is what I call, where it's like, as a player, like you could play D&D and you're doing the models and you're just doing combat and you're rolling. Okay, there's that aspect, but then there's the whole role play aspect of it, of like talking in your character. What does your character think? And there's that fourth wall that I've seen a lot of players struggle with. And you 4 or 3 do not have that problem that I've seen. It's very much like you jump right into it. And I think a lot of it, and just forgive me, this is just an observation, it's a lot of your own morals as a person, as David, is what Kronk is going through.
I think a lot of the times my own morals step in, but then also a little bit of my own desire for chaos, because although I do have my morals, sometimes I recognize that Kronk is a dumb barbarian. So I'll do things like with reckless. Isn't that one of his moves as a barbarian?
Reckless attack.
Reckless attack. So I'll do stuff with reckless abandon, which I need to start using that more. Actually, I don't use it at all, but like remember the Gatling gun from the last campaign?
that played out so differently in my mind of what was gonna happen, and then it just explain what happened. Explain what happened.
So
they weren't here for that.
At some point during the campaign, well, one of the enemies dropped a Gatling gun, and I was like, I want it. So
the little goblins from the drug lab is what it was.
Yeah, that's right. And so we came into a situation in which I had the distance, and I was like, I am gonna shoot this Gatling gun. But then there were some civilians behind them, and you told me that I had to roll above a certain number. If I rolled above the number, then I would just hit the bad guys. If I rolled below the number, I'm gonna kill all the civilians. So I was like, man, I fucking got this. I'm Kronk.
I don't even think I set the roll that high either.
No, it was actually really like a mid roll. It was easy to beat, and I fucking rolled really low, and I killed all those civilians.
Mowed them down. And then immediately your guys were like, fuck, ditch the Gatling gun. I don't remember if you threw it away or you sold it.
We sold it. I gave it to Rebecca. Rebecca was like, I'm gonna sell it. And I was like, fine.
It's like blood money. It's like a blood gun. You just gotta sell it, get rid of it, erase the evidence.
So sometimes I'm willing to take large risks in the name of the
Mm-hmm.
the game, you know.
And I appreciate when people do that, like when as the players will do that, like that risk, because that's what makes it interesting. For the like the table, for me, and for on camera too, is doing that like absolutely crazy stuff. Like when Michael's running his 1-2 shot is what we're calling it. My characters, and you've seen me briefly at times play these one shots where I step from that dungeon master down to back to the player. My characters like just do dumb shit, dude.
Yeah.
They will always like very questionable. Like I played Pablo the Turtle, and he in the combat with a dragon, the metal gold dragon that's made of gold, and everybody's fighting, and my dumbass is like, you know what? As everybody's like talking, I pulled my phone out. I looked at what the melting point for gold was in like temperature, and then I looked at what's the temperature of Fireball, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna cast Fireball because I want to melt the dragon. And that's what happened. Like I just do the extreme stuff like you guys do. It makes it a lot. When you guys make me stop and think is when it gets real interesting, because that's when I'm like, I'm gonna improv everything, and I'm gonna really kind of put some flavor and spin on it, which you guys do very well.
I love it, and you're so like I guess masterful at it. It's hard to tell what's, for at least for me sometimes, like what's improv and what's planned. Like for example, the potato episode.
The potato.
Like I was like, there's no way this man put us in this dungeon with the intentions of making me shit out a potato.
There's a lot of moments where I'll get inspired from the moment. So with that, when we were doing the Iron Thicket prison and we were stuck there, I originally had it like 2 to 3 sessions planned, but going into it, my like pre-session notes that I was making, it was very much like, okay, it was like episode 6, 7 at that point. I wanted us to slow down and have the freedom to decide what you guys want to do. And by doing this longer and longer, like kind of drawn out world building, lore building that I call it, it was taking away from that. So the whole Iron Thicket prison, we were kind of getting in the weeds, and there's a lot of times you might catch on every now and then where we'll spend a lot of time doing one thing, and we'll talk about it. We'll argue at the table, like friendly arguing in character, and we kind of start to go off in the woods a bit. So there's times where I'm like, okay, we're going to make this event happen. Now, that one specifically, I knew like the well that to escape had to be done by magical means. And then this was like my chance to give you guys the freedom to decide, well, how are we going to do it? How are we going to blow it up? Testes was just digging and then like there was a point that it just stopped like getting bigger, like the hole stopped getting bigger. And then you were like, I'm just going to take a shit in front of the guard tower and stare at him intently. And I'm like, then I remembered. You ate the potato like as a joke.
Yeah, the magical one, the armor one.
The armored one. And I was like, well, what if we just make this funny and decide to like make this moment where it's just absolutely crazy or far out of left field. And it's those moments where it's like it's everlasting. It's memories that you can remember. It's dumb. It's crazy. It probably wouldn't work. And yet it did. And then it's crazy how... So yeah, I do get inspired in improv a lot in the moment. And it's like a mix of 50-50. I would say like 30% planned, 70% let's just fucking shoot from the hip and just see where it goes.
So actually, a question I wanted to ask is how much stuff like have you like written out that we just like missed completely? Like you know what I mean?
This campaign, not a lot, because I learned from, so we played Bloodstone, the campaign before this, for about a year. And I learned a lot from you guys at the table, how you guys go about things and how you kind of play. Bloodstone, I wrote a lot that was just overlooked. And this one, I've kind of prepared for that moment. So there's very key things that I've only written in.
Yeah.
The rest, I'll either give you on the fly, make up on the fly, and then I have to make it important later.
Yeah.
Uh, but for this, a lot of times where if it's something that's critical that I want you guys to know, I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
So there's moments where it's just like I'll just put more emphasis in something.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys aren't catching on, I probably will just tell you.
Yeah.
And that's just me telling you, like, this is your critical piece of information.
Yeah.
Or 3 episodes later, 3 sessions later, we're talking about a thing, and I'm like, that's kind of the wrong idea. I'll just tell you what it is at that moment.
I appreciate that. But I'm sure, are there times where we're lost in the sauce and you're just like entertained, like you know what I mean? Like
a lot.
Okay.
Every single time that we get lost, it's very much all right, let's see what they're gonna do here this time. And I just kind of like sit back, I put my arms up, and just kind of figure out where it's gonna go from there.
Yeah.
And let you guys have your own imagination, and that's, I think, a big part of D&D, and having a dungeon master that will just allow it, have that creative freedom.
Yeah, I love that.
So with the whole part of just kind of making things on the fly, or sorry, moving past certain things that I know you guys will never find out. That's just part of the game. Yeah. So there is things that I've written that you guys will just never find out because it's past that point.
Right.
But I try to limit those moments. Limit the information that it could be.
Have you ever given us, like for this campaign and the previous one, the illusion of choice, where it looks like our actions matter, but ultimately they lead to the same place?
Yeah. There's definitely like whenever you would get to an encounter, not combat-based encounter, but just encounter in general, like a decision, a road, like a crossroads. There's a point where it's like, okay, there's a couple decisions you could make. Mm-hmm. They may lead to the same outcome, but it's how we get there.
Yeah,
it might be different. And in D&D, it's very much influence on other people and other NPCs. So the way you might go about a decision will change maybe the way they view you. So let's see, this campaign where we had a decision to make here. I'm trying to think of one specifically.
Like where to go on the map?
No, just like any decision. Or for instance, like here's a good one. Like last session one of the last sessions we just did, where you and Testes were following this hooded figure.
Yes.
So there was, and that was like a very physical crossroad to make. And you guys did decide to split up. Now, if you guys didn't decide to split up and you chose wrong, you might not have gotten any information.
Yeah.
Or if you guys switched roles, Testes might have been that situation than you. Now, Testes got a very critical piece of information as well that he purposely chose not to go after. And then, like the door, he didn't go behind the door.
Yeah.
And then he came back in concern for you.
Yeah.
So I have to reward that too. So, okay, you might not be as in critical condition as what it could have been.
Yeah.
But whatever maybe critical piece of information behind the door, it might have been time sensitive.
Oh, right. So that information may be gone.
It may be gone forever. Yeah. You don't know.
Got you. Also, well, another thing too, situations like that, would you ever just reveal that information at a later time, or like, say for example that was a good example of like the illusion of choice of like, so say hypothetically I didn't go through that swinging door, Testes didn't go down to the sewers, and we just went straight. We could have just missed all of it.
Yeah. There's times where I helped build the road. So there was a point where Kare was looking for this like hooded figures as well in Grove Magnala, and I was doing it as a roll base where it's like, okay, he rolls for investigation, he finds this, moves on, okay, do it again. I'm kind of against doing that because one, it's just constant rolling. And then you get chances to fail. So a lot of times it's more of like I make it a conversation between us, like, what are you looking for? This is the room layout, and then I allow you to kind of pick up on it on your own. Granted, you're not like entering the room physically. It's very much like imagination.
Yeah.
But it got to a point where he had a decision to go somewhere, and he didn't choose wrong. He just chose where it kind of like simmered out.
Mm-hmm.
He got that information on this path, and he could have got something on a different path.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever like make it where no matter what you do, the ending's going to be the same. I actually tried to introduce some more moments where your decision will make that outcome different.
Yeah.
That's what I try to do, because if I don't, like, there's video games are out there. So like the Telltale game Walking Dead series, it's very much like that, where it's you can make a decision to go talk to this person versus talk to this person, or do this instead of this, say this and say that instead of that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's still gonna be the same ending.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there's some games do that where, like I think what was it? There's a Star Wars game where you get to be either dark side or the light side, and depending on your choices, like you have two completely different endings and things change throughout the game. But then other games, it's like you make a decision, like you could either say this or you could talk to this person, but all it is like a different dialogue, but nothing really changes.
Yeah, there's like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic that are is that the old? I wouldn't say old, but it might be old for some now.
Yeah.
It's like I think early 2000s.
I think that was the game I was thinking about.
Yeah, so you like start out like on the spaceship, and you go down to the planet Taurus, and you start out as like a roguish like Han Solo figure, and then you learn and get your Jedi powers. You find out you're Darth Revan, who canonically, it's canon that he or she is both light or dark side. It's just the way you play it. It's supposed to be that fluid moment. But yeah, so there is that whole. I tried to not do that because to me, it bugged me, and I get it. It's the writers can only do so much in a game. Here in D&D, we have the freedom for that. So you guys can make a decision, and it will affect the ending.
Yeah.
Or this bad person you were supposed to kill and his henchman. Well, now this henchman who fucking hated you, you ended up convincing him that his ways are evil, and now he's like a very dependent companion on you guys now. And now you have this really important NPC. Like, Petal was not supposed to be as important as she is.
Yes.
Originally, she was not. She was supposed to be just that kind of stripper mom. Not like literal mom, but like the mother, like a matriarch of all the other girls in the strip club. And we just kind of kept talking about her. We kept bringing her back into the sessions, and now she's this really important, integral character.
That's really cool. I like how I guess dynamic it is, you know, compared to like something that's already written out like a video game or whatever. It's just like everything is preset, but with D&D, it's whatever you want, you know.
It is the most. It's the game that you can. It's an RPG with the absolute most freedom possible. Some people don't. They take it into like a different freedom. Like, one thing I genuinely really enjoy with our group is, for the most part, we're good. We are like alignment good. Like, we genuinely want to go help the people. There's times that we do get ticked and we do get triggered, and sometimes we do get pissed and we do lash back out. But you're not playing like chaotic evil characters where like, well, that's what my character would do. I punch the barkeep. That guy didn't. That salesman didn't sell me this thing. I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, I really wanted to do that at first with Kronk, but not that the group won't let me. But I just at the same time didn't want to be that guy. Like, you remember in the beginning of the campaign when Kaden really wanted to kill what's her name? Jenny, yes. Yeah. Old grudges from the last campaign.
So with that, there was a lot of technical error. That episode actually didn't get released. Not because of that. That had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Really, what happened is like we were filming and we lost signal to filming like halfway through it, and I lost all of the video prior. So we're like, okay, whatever. Let's just keep playing. We'll figure this out as we go and pick back up later, or we'll refilm it, whatever. And this was like the moment where I was like, okay, you guys do what you want, and then we see where the consequences happen. And it was very much like, just let it go and let it like unravel. And I don't know, how do you see like that when you play that chaotic way? Like it's a different game.
Yeah.
Like, how do you use it differ than where we're at now, I guess you could say? Like, the way that we play at the table specifically.
I'm sorry. Can you ask me the question again?
So, when we had that, like, chaotic episode, it's a lot different than how we play now. Like, what is the differences, like, emotionally and how...
Well, I like the way that we play now, but there are times where... I feel like for example, intimidate. Like I rarely have the chance to intimidate, but also Kronk is a lot softer than I imagined him to be in the first campaign.
Yeah,
and so I have that mask of intimidation that I wanted to use. And you want to know what the I don't want to spoil it. Never mind.
No, okay, that's fine. No. You can hold it.
I can hold it.
You hold your secrets.
I'm gonna hold it just for if I ever get the chance to do it. A unique way of intimidation, if the chance ever comes out.
We need to make it happen.
Yeah.
And that's like, you watching Kronk grow. Like, I think a lot of extended campaigns are like that. You make this character.
That is very impressive, by the way. The fact that you could do that. Hold on.
What, cross-legged like this?
Well, cross-legged like that in a chair. What is that, like half lotus? Or no, that's I'm gonna attempt it.
Okay. We are attempting a cross-leg on chairs.
That is as far as this leg goes.
Really? Maybe we gotta get you to do some yoga.
I really do need to do some yoga, man. Hold on. Oh, I think I got it.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
You don't.
Oh my lord! I can feel. Oh,
you're feeling stretches in ways you've never felt.
Boy, all right, I'm gonna put that back down. Oh, I'm getting old.
We all are. I feel that one. We're not young anymore. Well, let's. The way I like to see and wrap up these episodes of Tavern Talks is so far. What is your favorite moment of this campaign so far?
Ooh.
Like, what is the moment that, like, man, this hit me hard, or like this was really cool?
I really like the potato episode. That shit was so fucking funny, and but completely out of left field. Like, I did not think that was gonna happen, but also left me with like. Now I'm always on the lookout for alcohol, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, now because you have the potatoes. You have like 3 of them left or something.
Yeah.
Do you like when is it like when I give you these moments to like inspired moments of like, oh, I give you these opportunities to be like, what do you want to do? You have you're pooping a potato right now.
Yeah.
And like, how do you capitalize on that? Like, that's
yeah.
Do you enjoy those moments that like when I give you guys that like far left field like?
No, I love that. I love that. Because I was expecting like we were gonna have to fight our way out but that was I love a good like completely left field like change, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I like having those moments with you guys because those are the ones where memories are gonna happen. Like, okay, we could have fought outside of that prison and it would have been epic, but what is funnier or funnier or cooler?
Yeah.
Oh, we like swashbuckled, beat, sword bash, stabbed, killed these elves, or we blew up a hole from a potato that you shit out that was mixed with alcohol and was a magical TNT. Like, that's the shit that we'll keep talking about.
Yes. That is how memories are made.
That is,
folks.
Yeah, there's like a lot of moments where I've enjoyed watching you guys. Like when I give like my favorite moments is when I give you these moments and then like you just guys die laughing, like start cracking up. Like the episode recently that we did where you and Testes were talking to like the head architect big, strong elf,
Yes.
bald head, and he just goes, I am the architect of the grove itself. How may I help you?
That killed me.
Watching you guys, I go back and watch our episodes, and then just like watch that, like everybody's kind of just watching to just start dying laughing. It's those moments get me like that, and when like that oh shit like give you critical piece of information, like Rebecca, I give her a note, and she's just like. Oh, it got so much worse for us. Like those are the moments that it really gets for me.
Oh yes, I love it when I as Kronk am able to do something like an example. Recently when we were trying to explain like to the Grovian folk like that they're in danger and that they have guns over there, and they're like, guns, what is that? And then
I remember this.
And then Rebecca was like, do you have a range we could show you where what they do? And then I recently just acquired a pistol, so I was like, I'll show you.
Bam! Blows full out, bloody mess perk. Foot just detonates on the ground. Like there's so much blood.
Yes, and that's how Kronk do. I like that.
I really like Kronk, and I'm very interested because I've alluded to, not even alluded, I've purposely said this, where every character at the table has a kind of side story, side quest for them that I've planned out. And what I've really been writing for Kronk, I'm very excited to see what Kronk does. And all of these are going to be like, it's not so much like, okay, this episode we're going to just do Kronk, and that's what it is. It's probably going to be like an extended, like over several episodes of like several people doing their class quests of this, or I guess character quests, but tidbits here and there, and it's just a way to just start growing the characters because for the audience, it's like we see what happens here, but let's just dig deeper into like the morals of Kronk, or like what does Kronk do in this situation? How does he save the child, or does he get the massive weapon that could save the world type thing? Like question you morally. But we'll find out here soon. A couple episodes maybe. We're going slow, but we're gonna start picking back up again now that we're giving you guys the freedom to do what you want. And I'm very excited to see what the future of Grovian Fail and the other groves have in store for us.
Me too.
David, it's been a pleasure having you here.
Sir.
Just like for the audience and for everybody else to get to know David behind Kronk, the face of Kronk, and just see who is he and how is he enjoying the game.
Oh yes, I am loving the game. What do I say here? In this moment,
whatever it is, man. It's just
man. No, I really do enjoy this campaign. And honestly, I could never go to another DM, man. Like you were
really. Well, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's I love the group, and I love this game. And then I don't know what to share about David.
Well, we'll get more into it in the future. In the audience, you'll see more of Kronk and David on all the other episodes of Tabletop Masquerade. Stay tuned in for the next one, guys. We have a new episode posting here soon, so get ready for that. All right, peace, guys.
Later.